Hello guys and welcome to Sunset Film Alliance. Today we are going to take a look at the Dehancer film plugin and do a review on it. So let's take a look at what we can do with it. Right now I am doing a color managed profile, which is with DaVinci Wide Gamut Intermediate. The reason I do this is so even if it's on color graded, the picture is accurate and looks relatively good. So let's save this so that we get in just in case it crashes, and let's go in. So as you see by the flickering of the screen, we're not the most stable right now, but let's go down to the bottom and grab it's not there. Alright, just one sec, I'm going to restart Resolve. What I had to do is enable it manually. So that's already that's a weird sound. That's already not the best sign, but look, plugins have to be manually enabled all the time, so what the heck. So I'll give it benefit of the doubt, because what I want to see is I really want to see some good film-like profiles in here. So what we should see is at the bottom, there we go, Dehancer Pro. So what you do, so you take it and throw it in here. Oh, and there we go. So I'm going to select the source as DaVinci Wide Gamut Intermediate. Now it looks more accurate. This Kodak Vision 3 250D looks pretty good. Automatically puts on some grain and softens the image pretty drastically. So let's try one of my favorite film profiles. Let's go with Portra 400. And now we have a problem. So this does not look like a Portra 400 at all. Let's raise the temperature and see if it does. Nope, it just looks like a warm filter thrown on. Now the problem with this is that films, they have their own specific look. That's the thing, they have their own specific look. How about another film that I've shot with? Let's try Kodachrome 64. Well, no, I haven't shot with that. That's literally impossible. They've stopped that in 2006. How about Fujicolor Print 100? I've shot with that. That looks more like it, but it's not as warm as I shot it. Fujicolor 100, is that different? Okay. Okay, many of these are literally just changing the brightness. I'm not joking. What in the... Okay, that must be a weird film, huh? How about something like Actichrome? Nope, that just looks vivid and bright. Kodak Gold 200, which I shot with? Nope, not warm. The problem is none of these films make it warm. Pushing and pulling is cool because it slightly shifts the colors, but by slightly I mean this one, it's not shifting the colors at all. Okay, so the film simulations are just not that good at all. What I will give credit where credit is due, the grain looks phenomenal. It looks great. It slightly softens the image and makes the grain blend with the image in a way that DaVinci's grain just doesn't. Halation seems to add a glow of color around the areas of brightness. Let's see with no remjet. No remjet. There we go. Yeah, as you see right there around the edges of the buildings, it's giving some pretty realistic halation. I've shot with film before, so that's pretty good. How about bloom? Yeah, bloom gives some good bloom. Film damage should probably add some scratches. Let's see. See if it has some scratches. I'll do full screen. Yeah, add some scratches and white flickers. Okay. I don't really want that though. Film breath. What could this do? It slightly changes color throughout the image. That's sort of what a projector does, which is kind of cool. How about gate weave? What should that do? Come on, play. Just makes the image less steady. I could do that with a shake filter. There's a vignette like every single plugin has. And then you can monitor with clipping indications, and we can output, and we can export a lot. That's kind of cool. If the film simulations were better, which they're not. So, I have put together a smattering of content, color grading myself, and then putting the film grain halation and bloom on. Tell me what you think. This is comparing my color grade to my color grade with the plugin turned on. So, let's just take a look at that and add some music. Here we go. after seeing that, it just makes you think, okay, this seems like a pretty good grain, halation, and bloom simulator. Which, granted, it is. The problem with it being a grain, halation, and bloom simulator is that the full version with these so-called film simulations is $450. To anyone out there who wants to do film simulations in video, you are better off, honestly, getting a Fuji film camera and putting in one of the film recipes on a freely available website called Fuji X Weekly. I am not joking. I'm dead serious. These purple ones, I'm going to do the same sort of simulation that I put on these. So I put on these in the camera, I put Kodak Vision 3. Okay? So, let's see which will look closer or which would look better. So we have Kodak Vision 3 250D. And I'm going to take off the grain and nice stuff just to make a point here. So we take off the grain and all that other fancy stuff. Now, I'm going to save just in case this thing crashes because it looks like it's about to. So, compare this here, for instance. You see it looks pretty good with the colors. And this here, this church thing looks pretty good with the colors too. Same with the capital of the US. And same with the metro, right? Now, compare it to the inbuilt Fuji profile. This is what I could do inside of a Fuji camera. Which looks more natural and better? This, which just looks like flat footage with no color shift whatsoever. Look. Barely a color shift. It literally just makes it less saturated with more contrast. Or this. And this is as is from the camera. I didn't grade a darn thing here. This is as is. This or this. I think this looks more like Vision 3 than this does. Okay, Kodak Vision 3 tends to look like this. Yep, this has the colors right. Especially with the yellows here. Yep. Absolutely. So, this just goes to show that the film simulations are just not up to snuff. The nice thing, though, is if you take some of the nice film simulations that you get from internally from Fuji, and then you go ahead and add, not the film simulation, I really don't need that. You just add the grain and halation and bloom. Then you get the most accurate looking filmic image out there. That looks amazing. But now let's take a look and see how much this all costs to get your mediocre film simulations, but your very good grain and halation simulations. Let's take a look. Each one is $100. $100. They gave me a promo code to give 10% off. Okay? So they gave me a promo code, and what I can do is I can give you guys the promo code if you're interested. I'm not sure if it will work on the grain or halation things, but honestly, here's the thing. For that $300, you can get DaVinci Resolve Studio. Now, DaVinci Resolve Studio, you're like, there's no way that their grain simulation and halation and stuff looks as good as this. Well, here's the fun part. Let's test that theory. You play around. Whoa, detail loss. There we go. Look at this. Detail loss, 0.1. So then you can take soft and sharp and throw it out the window. You can go to here and take that detail loss to 0.05. And then look at this. What I did here is I took what you can do in Dehancer, 0.075, and I did it in Resolve. The difference is the color temperature. You can get stuff looking really close, like this. Look at this. That looks pretty close minus the contrast. Literally. The contrast and the warmth. So like if I put something right before, let's say I just warm it up, and then I lower the contrast. Indistinguishable. Right? Nearly indistinguishable. Literally, you can get close within DaVinci Resolve. But if you want Dehancer, feel free to use my affiliate code. And I will say my affiliate code right now. My affiliate code is SunsetFilm97. SunsetFilm97. This is Alex from Sunset Film Alliance. Thank you for watching. If you believe the review is too harsh, let me know in the comments. But I'm realistically reviewing this from my point of view, how I would use this. I don't make money off short films, and I don't make money off of YouTube. So, to me, this plugin is just not worth it. And I've had DaVinci Resolve crash on me several times when using this plugin, though it's been nicer during this recording. During my last recording, it has crashed several times. So thank you for watching. This has been Alex from Sunset Film Alliance. 10% of the affiliate proceeds go to me if you purchase the program with Sunset Film 97. I'm going to be upfront about that. This is technically an affiliate program type thing, but personally, I do not think any of the plugins are worth it unless you think that they look good enough to supplant your color grading skills. Thank you guys very much for watching, and have a good day.